everybody. All right, y'all made it. Okay. Ahi ahi marie tene te mihi atu kia koto katoa. He mihi tena ki te mana whenua Wairarapa ki ngā tangata tiriti e noho nai hoki. Ka mihi kātika ki ngā oho rua e tene whenua taurika ki rangitangi. Kia ngati kakungunu i tipu aku au ki te Bronx, New York City, ke Afrika, Amerika. Rawa ko piripiri o ko iwi, i nohu ana au iwi, whakioriori, kai Wairarapa Women's Center aho e mahi ana, ko Riza Takutama, ko Christy Manguba, Dontelius Johnson Toko Inua. Karibu! So let me take you on a journey. Let me take you on a journey in which our hosts today, many of whom are youth, have witnessed in their lifetimes some of the darkest hours of humanity. And I come from global public health and epidemiology, which is the science of population health, which says that in order to attain community, national, and international well-being, every human being, regardless of where they are born, are endowed with human rights. My calling and my profession asks of me to do my very best to stand alongside people and communities to achieve well-being. And this is how I come to speak to you today. Since arriving in Masterton, I have observed that we are one of 13 communities in Aotearoa that's a safe space to harbor for refugees. A touchstone in the tapestry of an interconnected global community that works together, that does not discriminate on the basis of nationality, race, gender, sexuality, or ethnicity. Our well-being as a human society is interwoven with the well-being of each other. As the director of the Wairarapa Women's Center, which since 1988 has had the mission of ensuring that all women have a voice in our society and that their families have a place in society, I have had the privilege to witness firsthand the leadership of the refugee community, and two, of the welcome and support by my neighbors and partnering charities who have come together again and again to support one another. In this capacity, I have been able to observe how my new friends and colleagues have taken every opportunity to share their experiences, their food and culture, their wisdom, and their time and resources to get to know their community, volunteer, and make new friendships and partnerships. We at the Wairarapa Women's Center firmly commit our might to supporting the refugee community. Our kaupapa stems from the belief that creating belonging is everyone's mahi. Our journey together has been more than a working relationship. As a migrant myself and as a resident of Masterton, I have been fortunate enough to personally make new friendships as well as professional relationship with these newest members of our community. I would like to firstly acknowledge how brave that this work is and how loving and warm and generous their labor has been. The mana they bring to creating community in their new homeland. So thank you everybody who contributed. And it takes a village to raise a community. So thank you so much for our beautiful poetry, our beautiful songs, our fashion from the Congolese community and from the Ahmadiyya community, and also from our youth musicians shuttle, who use music as their language to connect us with ourselves and to each other and to the life force of Papatuanuku. What we've witnessed today is community in action, generosity, warmth, and courage. I'd like to give special recognition to the former refugees who trained, planned, and delivered this event. They're not just participants, they're the creators and leaders of today. And this is an example of capability building and what happens when people are trusted with the responsibility and given the space to lead. The training was held in May, and the young people and newcomers to our community have worked very hard over the past 6 weeks, only 6 weeks, to bring this event to fruition. So we'd like to give a special thank to our amazing MCs, Timothy and Asifa. It's excellent. All the stall holders, food makers, performers and volunteers, and the sponsors from Immigration New Zealand, MMM Food Mark, Adeptus Leaders, the Red Cross, and the volunteer families, and our audience for showing up with open hearts. Today was a labor of love. The work that it takes to put together a community hui like today cannot be underestimated, especially for those who have so recently arrived here. Okay, one of the other things that we must acknowledge is how brave it is to leave your home and sustain optimism to continue on and to thrive and to see a beautiful future for yourself. The bright future that you see is one that I share also. I think I speak for all of us in saying that we look forward to getting to know you better and coming together as a community more frequently. What I look forward to is the richness and beauty of a future in which your knowledge, your skills, your wisdom, and the endurance that you have demonstrated will be a beacon of light for all of us in hard times. We can learn from you how to sustain and nourish and protect our optimism, how to keep marching forward to progress, and how to never give up, and continue trying our very best in the face of unfathomable adversity. Although most of us will never have to endure the sacrifice of leaving our home behind and starting a new life, some of the challenges that you have experienced, I think all of us can relate to. The feeling of starting over, of making new friends, and the vulnerability of sharing our most cherished hopes and dreams with others so that we can all work together to create the world that sustains us as one community. Belonging is not passive. It's built through shared stories, mutual respect, and collaboration. And we heard some of these stories today. And events like this build our capacity and resilience as a community. And they empower future action. And today demonstrates what's possible when we work together. Now I'm gonna borrow from Te Pua Waitanga o Waikato. They made a beautiful statement about celebrating World Refugee Day and Matariki. 2 celebrations, 1 purpose. Matariki invites us to reflect, remember, and rebuild, honoring those who came before, cherishing the present, and setting intentions for the future. It's a time of whānau connection, strengthened through hospitality, aroha, and collective care. Similarly, World Refugee Day calls us to recognize the resilience of displaced communities, urging us to go beyond just offering sanctuary, to actively welcome, support, and uplift those seeking new beginnings. At their core, both occasions emphasize unity, reminding us that inclusion is not an act of charity, but a commitment to our shared humanity. This moment calls for more than recognition, it calls for action. To move beyond surface-level multiculturalism, the people of the Wairarapa and Aotearoa can and must foster authentic relationships that embed inclusion in every aspect of our society. True social cohesion is not passive. It is built through shared experiences, active solidarity, and meaningful engagement. It challenges discrimination and amplifies marginalized voices, ensuring that the Wairarapa remains a region where everyone feels they belong. Together, let's ensure that when Matariki rises again next year, every person in the Wairarapa can say with confidence, "This is my home. I belong here." Today, by honoring both Matariki and World Refugee Day, we acknowledge the people of the land and the struggles that have taken place right here by Maori, and today by refugees, and by all of us, our whānau, by women, by young people, who each deserve their place in this world. We honor those who came before us, and we honor the future that is ahead of us, which is unknown, but it will be beautiful, because it will be created by all of us together. I wanted to make a special shout out to MP Celia Way Brown. Would you like to come up and just stand with me for the concluding remarks? Do you want to just say something brief?
Oh, Christy. I think Christy's done a fabulous job bringing people together. Ngā mihi nui o Matariki kia koutou katoa.
Oh, thank you. So if you want to stay here, this day isn't the end, it's the beginning. By the way, Jordan has been so helpful. I'm taking some of her words today. It's a co-creation, the final concluding remarks. We've done it together. This day isn't the end, it's a beginning. May the connections formed and stories shared today ripple outward into our community. Let's get the whole team up here so we can show them how much we appreciate what they've created today. All right, all of you who have helped bring today together, can you come up on the stage? Kiato, ngā mana ki tanga, a te wahi ngaro, ki runga ki tēnā o tātou, kia mahie, te hua, maki hikihi, kia toi te kupu, toi te mana, toi te roha, toi te reo Māori, kia tūturu, ka whakamahu, kia tēnā, hui e taikie. Thank you so much.